Okay, so this is a pre-soaked t-shirt turned inside out, and I am going to center it. I looked at a new way of doing it, and I like that. I liked it the best so far. You put the seams of the collar together and the seams of the sleeves together all the way down the shoulder, and then straighten it out. And I just kind of mess with it a little bit because I want to make sure that it's as flat as possible. So I'll mess with it a bit. Make sure that all the creases are out of it. Grab the ends here. Kind of mess with it a little bit, and it actually centers it pretty well. Here again, you don't want any creases in it. You want to get all the creases out as possible. I usually can get them out just by shaking a little bit, making sure that the sleeve is there. And then you can kind of feel, see if there's any crinkles. I'm going to smooth those out. For this design, it really doesn't matter that much, but or for this fold, I like, it's just me. What can I say? All right. Now, there we go. That's pretty good. There we go. All right. Now, once I've got this done, I am going to fold it over like so. And I fold toward the sleeve. And then I fold it over again. I've seen a lot of people do this, but they haven't done this additional fold. And I like the additional fold. Now, I leave the sleeve out. I think, what do they call this? Is a Sambora fold. So you're going to take, let me move this up so you can see it. You're going to take the end and you're going to just make it a triangle. And then what I do is I flip it up and under and then make another triangle and then fold it over again. So I've got triangle, triangle, triangle. Flip it back, triangle, and then flip it over. Another triangle. Now, the reason why this is so difficult is because the shirt is really thick. That's why I guess the other people only fold it twice instead of 3 times. I think that's right. Twice instead of 3 times. And I just keep going until I have the whole shirt done. And I just leave the sleeve out for now. And see right here where the sleeve starts hanging in there, it gets a little bit more difficult. So I just kind of try to keep the sleeve out of it as much as possible. Fold again, fold over, fold again. There we go. And then I make that the last piece. So that's what it looks like for right now. Hang on, let me get a rubber band around it. I need to get some new rubber bands. And I want to get a rubber band around it as quickly as possible so I don't lose my folds. And then I'm going to deal with the sleeve. There we go. So I'm just put that around there. I'm going to have a couple more rubber bands. That's too tight. Anybody want to get me something for Christmas? Rubber bands. All right, there. Let's see here. Put one over here too. Now I've been dyeing these a little bit differently than I would normally dye. And I really have been liking the way they turn out. Okay, hang on, let me get that rubber band around there. There we go. All right, so once I have that all done, what I do is I go here and I simply just fold in the sleeve the best I can. So I just kind of go with the folds that are there, which is kind of like a V shape. And then I just fold it over onto the shirt. Get my band on that. All right. So that's pretty much how it is. Make sure that it's kind of flat where it needs to be. There's the bottom side of it. Now most people dye this side, the bottom, the flat side. I don't. I actually have been, as I said, I've been trying to dye it a different way, and I've been dyeing it on this side. And what I do is I get the colors that I want, and I usually use like 5 or 6 different colors. And I put a color right down the center, and it's all ice dye. So I just put dry powder all the way down the center. And then I put more dye here and more dye here. And then I go back and I use different color dyes for this side. Okay, so if I use like purples and reds on this side, I may use blues and yellows on this side. And I'll pick a corresponding color to go down the center. So if I used red and purple on this side, and I used yellow and green on this side, then blue is my common color. So I mean, I would actually just go through with blue. The reason why is because when I'm doing this, some of the dye comes down here, and when I'm icing it, it dribbles down too. And so I want to make sure that the blue here, if it combines with the yellow or the green, still looks okay. All right, so in other words, it won't be a muddy color, it'll just be a combined color. So that's what it is. I'm gonna go dye it, and I will let you know what the end result looks like. Okay, so here is the final product. And I love the way this turned out. All right, so as you can see, smooth it out for you so you can really see the design on it, because I really like the way it turned out. I think the colors really, they really pop and they really look good. And see the sleeves, even though the sleeves weren't a portion of the actual fold, turned out nice looking. All right, so there it is. Move that out of the way. There you go. So there's the front. Okay, here's the back. All right, so there's the back. I love the way this turned out. It really pops. I don't know if you can see the color on this video very well, but it just turned out beautifully. So leave comments. Make sure you like and subscribe my channel. I'm going to keep doing these as I come up with some new ways of dyeing and etc. So I hope to see you then. Bye.